says I am live. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Let's see, is my mic working? Carrie Leonard. And then there's Marianne Bimler and Stephen Carlson. You're new. You're new to my channel. Welcome in. We've got Melinda Dobson and Wooden Things and Stuff. I'm so happy that you came in. That's awesome. Hopefully you'll come in on the panel, which the link is at the top of the chat. Anybody who wants to come in and talk about their channel, let's do it. Let's get somebody else that doesn't know what your channel is and introduce yourself. There's Thunderstick Homestead and Rebecca Touched by Yarn. I got something. And then there's Heather Landskron. Hello, hello. Always nice to see Heather. She does so much for our community. We got Cuddly Texan and Sherman Family Farm. Well, guys, I don't have too much more to report from this week. We still are working in the grapes, picking up post. I put out a short that I was pretty happy with. I wish it had been seen a little bit more, but who knows? Maybe it'll get a second wind. Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. Good evening. And hiking with Jackie Boy in our cabin in the woods. Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys this last week, but one of our valves broke on the post pounder, so we had to replace it, and then it didn't line up like magic and just work. I had to make it work, but it goes backwards now. He has to actually push the handle up in order for it to go down, and down for it to go up. So, but we were not going to mess with leave well enough alone, because we are right in the thick of it, and they could be harvesting next week. So I didn't want to mess that tractor up at this point. Just go with it. And Dale Homestead, how are you doing? And Evelyn Newman, and making it home. Thanks for coming in, people. Petty Jean River Homestead. Hello, Bobby. And there's Rebel at Heart. But Paco doesn't care. Paco's sleeping. Paco's always sleeping. Unless he's eating or pooping. I was going to have him come up on my live, but I know that he just wants to sleep. So I leave him alone. Hey, my wild home. I just watched your, what do you call that video? It's the entrance. It's the first video of this season, right? And you showed the vacation. I've already known about that vacation, but you finally showed it. And you went and saw your family, beautiful family. And man, that storm you went through. And I was wondering, you're traveling with that huge trailer behind you. The camper, well, it's not a camper. What do they call it? A mobile home. It's not a mobile home. RV. I was like, I hope that thing doesn't flip. Hat Creek Homestead is in here. And MT Homestead. Congratulations on your 5,000. And no, I was not upset that you went over last week. Go for it. Sometimes you got to go with it. So I'm very happy for you. You deserve it. You've helped out a lot of channels with, making them recognized. So that's wonderful. Let's see. I just saw Back to Good is in here. And the chat is at the top. The link is at the top of the chat. So please come in. I'd really like it if Mike came in here. That's wooden things and stuff. I asked him to, but I don't know if he realized that I was asking him to come in on panel. But it'd be cool if he did. He actually, he's actually doing one of the things that I would really enjoy getting into. In fact, after harvest, I think I'm going to be buying myself a lathe, a mini lathe, so I can do stuff. There's a project I really want to do, and that's bar taps on a lathe or something using resin. I have never worked with resin, but I'm going to be. I've been building houses and working on this farm and everything, and now it's time to still work on the house, still work on the farm, but I'm going to have to start fitting in some time where I work in a shop situation where I have my lathe and drill press and bandsaw and table saw, everything else you can think of. Cornish Family Homestead, good evening. And DJ Turner Rue. Hiking with Jackie Boy is at 900 and something, in the 30s or something. I can't remember what the exact number was, but if you are not subscribed to Hiking with Jackie Boy or Kevin, make sure you do that and check out his channel. Get him over 1,000. Let's see if we can get him over 1,000 tonight. Randy Moore, good evening. That's a new one in here. Hey, looks like we got him in. I got him. I talked him into it. Good evening, Mike. How you doing?
Can I go? No, I can't go sideways.
That's fine.
All right. Yeah,
I've learned this week, don't mess with what's good enough.
Man, my show is all about adequacy.
Yeah, you were really getting on me about my grammar and my thing in my comment. I forgot what it was even about, but
it's all nonsense.
I have to apologize to anybody who was in Possum Run Homesteads or ranch. I always mix that up. Is it ranch or homestead? Possum Run Homestead. In her live today, I used autocorrect like I did on your channel the other day, and you jumped on me. And at the end of it, I was looking to figure out why I didn't have any volume, and I said, "Where the F is it?" And it showed up on the comment. And it went through, and people were going, Brian, why did you say that? I'm like, what? I didn't even get it. I didn't see it. I go back to it, and I go, oh my God. And they blocked me. They blocked the Vineyard Farmhouse because it was out of character. They thought maybe I was a scammer.
You got quite the little community here. I felt really out of place watching the chat go by, and everybody's name is like farming something or homesteading something, and I'm just like, I make things out of wood. Can I even be here? Like,
yes, you can, because there's a lot of crafters in this community. Crafters and woodworkers and jack of all trades kind of people. I am a jack of all trade. I can do anything I want to do if I put my mind to it.
Yeah, we all can.
But I was just telling, I mean, I'm sure you heard this, but I really do want to get a mini lathe. And I've been watching, videos on them doing the beer taps. Those are really cool. And you don't have to necessarily do it on a lathe. You can carve it. You can do all kinds of things. So I've been investigating your channel, and of course I've been in a couple lives now, and I like some of the work you do. All the work you do.
I like some of the work I do.
you do real nice work. Yes.
I mean, I try to. It's I started my YouTube channel literally just like because I was bored. Like I was out here in the shop making stuff or trying to learn how to make stuff. And I was like, maybe other people would like to watch some nobody like just starting out, try to figure out how to make things out of wood. And I went into it. I didn't want to start making like the easy things, the little birdhouses and just like the.
Oh, come on. God, if you haven't made a birdhouse on your channel yet.
I mean, like those little sort of DIY projects like picnic tables and stuff like that. That's great. It's just not the kind of woodworking I wanted to get into. I wanted to get into like sort of like fine craftsmanship type furniture. And so I jumped right in and started making what I thought was pretty nice stuff. And then I've come to learn was actually not that nice now that I'm actually it's all a progression. Hopefully the last thing you make is the best thing you've made and you move forward like that. So yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about that. Was it an oar? Tell me the story where you did in the handle.
Yeah. It was it wasn't a traditional First Nations paddle, but what it was, it was an organized event that propped up here 15, 16 years ago now. We're surrounded by numerous First Nations here in Campbell River on beautiful Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. And one of the First Nations.
My Wild Home is up there. I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
My Wild Home, and they bought an island and they're building a house on it. So
they bought an island.
They bought an island. They're in the chat too.
Well, look at you guys.
Well,
with your island.
Maybe you could whittle them something.
Maybe I should go do like a boat and go visit their little island. That'd be cool.
They'd probably love it.
And
once they get to know you, but
I'm a little.
They'll probably like you. I'm sorry, I interrupted you, and that was
really it's fine. It's your show, man.
Continue with
an organizer started this sort of coming together of communities idea where they would paddle across the strait to the First Nation each year and back, and they started handing this. What it started out as just a 2x6 piece of cedar, and each year they would pass it to the other community for one of their artists to do something to, and then the following year it would get passed back to the other community and go back and forth, and eventually it became a paddle. It got scooped out and one year, and then the next year it got sanded a little bit, and then the next year it got designed a little more, and then it started getting art put on it by artists within those communities. And then in 2019 it was Campbell River's turn to put a piece of art on it, and I was asked if I would be the artist that would contribute something to it that year, like for the 2020 gathering. And then 2020 happened. COVID. So it just sat in my back room waiting for it to come back, if it ever would come back. And a couple of years went by, and the whole idea of the event is that the community is invited. Yeah. Right. So they were playing it cautious and stuff for a couple of years, and then by my understanding, I don't even know if it started back up again yet. I don't think it went this summer. Maybe next year. I don't know. But so I just kind of carved out a panel on I guess it's just a handle of a canoe. Is there a name for the big, long, skinny part of a canoe paddle? But anyway, I just kind of like carved out.
That would be Justin. Justin could answer that if he's in here.
I carved out a flat and made a little wooden piece of art in the shape of mountains with some resin and stuff, and it had a bunch of meaning to reflect the idea of the event and things like that. It was woods from all over the world made into mountains with some epoxy resin to symbolize like the coming together of communities and of peoples and friendship and togetherness and all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, that was a fun project. I was super nervous because like this is a 16-year project with a bunch of people's time and effort invested in it and stuff. And I'm just going to run it over my table saw and clear out a chunk of it to, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole time you're working on it. I wonder, he must be panicking that he's going to get stain on the other end of it, or accidentally chip it or break it or something. That is a responsibility.
Wow. Yeah, especially like
putting that in your hands like that. Like
representing your entire communities and its connection to other surrounding communities and neighbors and things, you know. It was, I was shaking, like, and you don't want your hands shaking when you're pushing something over a table saw. So, you know. Well,
stay in here, because we do have somebody that is she likes to make in a different way. And that's Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. And she's in here for a special reason too. So
I also love watching people make things with wood. I do. You know, I go to people that do turning, cutting lumber. It's so satisfying for me, because when I was in school, I did learn to carve, but I didn't keep it up.
Right.
You know, and I wish I had. I really do.
Well, I've been working on this house, and people in the community have seen my craftsmanship as far as how I do my molding, and the returns and the transitions that I do are kind of a little weird or offset or whatever. And, you know, you come across those offset situations where you've got trim coming down into a window, and then you go like, how is this supposed to meet up with the next piece of trim, because it's going that way and it's going that way. So, but I did a cornhole board, which is probably the closest to what anybody in this community has seen me do that I really want to get into, and that's making stuff. Because I used to watch Jimmy DiResta about 5 years before I started my YouTube channel. And, you know, I always thought, you know, I like to, because he makes something different every week or whatever. Every time he does something, it's something different. It's wood or glass or leather or whatever, you know? So, what we're going to do is we're going to show what, I forgot to get something to cut this open with. Just a second.
I'll probably have something sharp over here for you if you want.
Yeah. I've been busy. At least, Mike, I can show you some of the things that I've made.
Sure.
These are knitted hats that are going up to a meetup that is happening here about 45 minutes from my house. So this is one of the black hats. I've made two of them, one for a man, one for a lady. But wait until you see this one. These are like, oh my gosh.
Oh, nice.
And wait until you see these.
Wait until you see those that he's got.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of Halloween's coming up, so I figured I'd make some orange ones with the black.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
and then I've got these. So yeah, these are going to be going up there with me, and if someone wants to have some nice hats.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's show yours that I made.
Well, let's do this, and then I'm going to ask Mike some more questions here. So this is the one. First of all, at Mid America Meetup, Papa was talking to Rebecca, and he asked her, because she makes hats for just about lot of people in this community, and he said that he would like to have her make some hats for my aunt, and he made this pink one. She made this pink one.
Nice.
Wow, that's beautiful, Rebecca.
Thank you.
And these hats are hot. I mean, like, if you're out in the snow, you want to be wearing this hat, because, you know, I've tried it on during my live, and it was literally hot. And then she made.
Hi, Bobby.
I'm interested in the last one. She made my sister. This is Joni Jones. That's nice. That's a nice color. She'll like that because her favorite color is blue.
Beautiful blues.
And then my mom,
He's getting hot pink.
hot pink.
Yeah.
That is a hot pink. It's scintillating.
That is a very hot pink.
You see whoever's wearing that for a while.
Thank you, Cornish Family Homestead.
Well, my mom doesn't wear a hat in public, but she does wear a hat when she's walking around and looking in her yards and stuff like that. And that'll be nice for her.
And now Brian is about to show a new style hat that I now make. Yes. And they take a long time to make.
That's because they're long.
Because they're long.
Wow.
It's his.
Yeah.
It's his Santa hat.
It's my Santa hat. I should wait till Christmas to do this.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it, Rebecca. This is absolutely perfect.
Oh my goodness. Oh. And that color matches.
July or December. I'll wear it for a little while. I already can feel it heating my head up.
No doubt.
That yarn,
wrap it around my neck.
The red yarn that I used is called homespun.
Yeah.
So it gives that old look to it.
Yeah, I love it. And you got the color for my beard perfectly, because if this had been white, it would make my beard look dirty.
And even the one down at the bottom isn't white either, you know. Yes, I do make toques. I've learned that terminology of what a toque is, and that's what a toque is.
That's a toque?
So, yes.
It even, look at it, it even ripples right.
Yep. I am so happy you like that hat. Love that hat. And there's also, I've got a box sitting down here that's going to Canada, that's going to Skipper at the new Miss Maniac. He's going to be getting his hat that looks like that also.
So did you ever come up with a rounded of number or whatever you want to call it? How many hats you've probably made?
I'm probably thinking maybe over 2,000.
Wow.
And that's from when I started learning how to make the hats. I'm thinking over 2,000 hats.
She sent 30 to
I sent 30 to a channel called Our Wyoming Life. I also sent 30 to they've changed their name, but it's Our Mountain Home now, but it was altruistic that they gave to the homeless.
Yeah.
And in here I've got,
speaking of that, when you're done
8 hats already that are going up there to the meetup it's more of a with Willoway Ranch. It's more of a conference that I'm going to ask people for donations for these hats, you know.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, back to country. I'm going to write that down. But go ahead and go ahead. That's my brother back there, Ronald. And go ahead and go to my about page and send me an email, please, because it's the emails that keep me in order of who wants what color and things like that. You know,
you don't even get to pick who it is. People kind of tell you they want a hat, and now you're backed up. Huh? It used to be you would start a live or something, and somewhere in the chat she would go, "What color do you like?"
Yeah, I don't get to do that. I don't get to do that anymore.
You getting a hat?
You're getting a hat. You know, I'd say you're getting a hat. And then now I'm because I've branched out. I'm also sending a gift inside that hat that's usually sometimes a second hat for somebody else, or it's a potholder and dishcloth that is made by me.
Awesome.
You know, so
Well, you
like
definitely
my
do
name has
beautiful,
really gotten out there.
you do beautiful work,
Thank you.
Rebecca. And you know everybody in this community loves you.
Yes, I know that.
Don't cry. I know I can get
It
you.
still makes me emotional. You know, I honestly thought my channel would never be as big as it is.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I asked Mike this question while he was in here. And you made a guitar, and I didn't get to watch the video yet, but I'm going to.
There's 5 of them. It's a 5-part build series, that guitar.
Oh, you froze. I mean, I could hear you, but you froze.
Am I still frozen?
Guitars.
Yeah. Well, you can.
You're
I
not
can still hear you clearly.
We can still hear you.
Does my face look funny? Am I doing something weird?
No,
No.
you're just staring down at nothing. Staring at nothingness.
Well, that's weird. On my screen, everything's working fine, but
Yeah, I'm going to remove you for a second and bring you back up. Maybe it'll correct it.
am I moving?
No, now you're just black.
Oh,
Black.
You're just blacked out.
I don't
That's
know.
okay. That's okay. Don't go with it. Go
All
with
right.
it.
Do you want
I
me?
can hear you clearly. So
Do you want me to leave and try to come back? I don't know how this StreamYard.
you could do that. Why don't you do that? Because I did want to talk to you about your guitar. So
Okay. Oh, let's see if I can figure this out. This is all brand.
I'm gonna bring Bowen up while you're gone. Okay.
All right.
All right.
And in fact, Bowen won one of those hats that I gifted at MT Homestead.
And I am so looking forward to that. Like I said somewhere, I'm like a little kid at Christmas waiting on that thing. Because I'm always cold, so I use it. How's everybody doing?
Good. And yourself?
I am doing great. The only reason I went to pop on, well, number one, I figured since all the crafters were on, I would pop on. I actually make, I hadn't put it on the channel, but I do a lot of axe handle and a lot of wood restoration. But I just don't, I don't post it.
You do a lot of wood restoration?
Correct, like axe handles, tool
Oh,
handles, and every now and then I'll get a wild hair and I'll fire up the forge and make something, like knives or whatever.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, speaking of that, then you probably watch Bar Run Forge, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, Bar Run Forge, he does forging. He's a blacksmith, so that's somebody in our community that you might enjoy watching.
I'll check him out. But yeah, I just saw Mike and all his what he titled wood things and stuff. But anyway, one last thing, and I'll be quiet. I got some whoops upside down here.
You got stickers?
I got stickers.
That's a big sticker.
It's 3x3.
Wow, that's a big sticker.
Yeah. But I have to send y'all some.
Well, that's cool. One of the times that you come up here, Bowen, you should bring an axe handle or something and show it. In fact, I was going to ask you, Mike, do you have anything sitting on your desk or around your area that you could just show off?
Well,
or would like to show? You don't have to, but if you have something.
I'm working on making a batch of marking knives right now out of some fancy, like stabilized burl that a buddy of mine sent me, a friend of the show sent me. I'm making a bunch of marking knives with. I mean, like that's my saw cabinet right there on the wall behind me.
Yeah, I saw that. That's nice.
That's I mean most of the stuff in my shop at this point, the furniture in my shop is all stuff that I've made. There's my whiskey cabinet.
Oh, you got the shop of my dreams.
And I got my lathe tool rack over here that I made. There's like lumber storage up around there. We'll do like a mini shop tour, I guess. It's my band song.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of current projects out here, but yeah.
You know, we should have a conversation after this at some point, and I would like to talk to you about what would be the best. I want to get a mini lathe. I can always get a bigger lathe later. I'll always want a mini lathe anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get some advice on what to get to start out with. I only used the lathe one time, and that's when I was in like 7th grade.
Yeah,
but I know I can do it. I mean,
there's the thing about lathes is, well, the thing about most tools is like I'm sure you know that, the more you spend on something, the better. Like it's not always it's not always a straight line trajectory. There's a sort of but the more you spend, the better something's going to be in general, right? So if you come up with sort of a budget line or a space where you want to live in terms of how much you want to spend, we can definitely look at some options and look into what the critical things are that you want to consider, and what the not nice to haves are, because that's the thing with lathes, right? There's a lot of, you can go full bells and whistles, or you can go sort of straight plain, and a lot of it doesn't matter, but it's nice to have,
yeah.
So
I saw that Justin Backroad Freedom is in here, and he knows what he would know. Justin, what is the handle of a oar called, or is it just a handle?
Because like the end is like the pommel, right? I think, and then what's the skinny part that your other hand goes on?
Oh, Hiking with Jackie Boy can answer that question too, because they both kayak.
Do you see what Angie just said?
What?
She says, "Hi, Santa. I've been a good girl this year."
Well, we'll see. We'll see how good you were.
Oh, wow.
No judgment here with Tish Ross is in here. Oh, she's been in here. We've just been babbling and Miss saying hi to her. Hi, how you doing?
Make sure everybody's safe. Make sure everybody's safe with the storms they're having in their area, please.
Yeah. I hope you stocked up your well, not your refrigerator, but your dry goods, Tish.
Yeah, that's important. Actually, my video today was about putting up food. I didn't realize how much food we had put back that Mom had made. But we got a lot. But I got some, I need to get some more canned goods and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to keep yourself stocked up. You never know when you're going to have an electrical outage.
Yeah. Well, luckily, because I had, the respirator, y'all can, I'm sure, hear that. We're good on power. And we got batteries. We got what they call a Jackery. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. Especially a big, like a big battery solar charger deal. So we're good on power. But that's only for my machine.
There we go. A loom is the correct name.
For the
Cindy Squirrel. Really? I think Cindy Squirrel just put what a paddle, what the parts of the paddle are. The one, drop down one more and you'll.
Oh, Cindy? You said Cindy?
Yeah, Cindy Squirrel off grid says parts of a paddle, tip, blade,
shaft, and throat.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Ronald's in the kitchen. I will let him know that you guys said hi.
I don't know what you call it. Laughing out loud. I could always count on it. It's beautiful, right, Justin?
Yeah.
That's what Justin does on his hiking tours. Everything's beautiful. I like his channel's pretty cool.
I don't know how to make a paddle, but I can make a canoe.
Nice.
That's one. Yeah, that's one of the benefits of being Native American. There's just certain things you gotta know.
Yeah.
So I can make a canoe. I can bead. I don't bead. But I said I'm alive, but I can do it. Maybe I have to. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll have to send Jan an email. I'll beat her something. So she made me that hat.
I want to say hi to a couple of people that came into the chat. That would be Cuddly Texan, and it seemed like there was somebody else. Yeah, Cindy Squirrel Off Grid. We put her message up, but you didn't say hi to her. And
I know Tony's here.
Angie, Our Cabin in the Woods.
Is it Angie or Tony?
It's Angie. It's her own.
And Cindy Squirrel Off Grid.
I didn't see Miss Angie. I just see Our Cabin in the Woods.
So, Mike, before you got cut off and went black on us, we were talking about that guitar.
Yeah, you were going to ask me something about the guitar.
Do you play the guitar? Obviously, you do. Although I told you in the chat that I would love to make a guitar, and I've never played one. But there's something so beautiful about it. I just would love to jump on that.
I play a little bit. I mean, I would not call myself a guitar player, but I do play guitar. Like it's sometimes on my live show that like we'll just be bored and I'll just go get one and like just play some stuff. But I play sometimes and I'm okay. I can make it sound not terrible, but it's like a lot of things in my life. It's like adequacy is key. You gotta be okay with being okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the way I do it. That's the way I do it with everything. Although I couldn't believe how those cornhole boards turned out, because I was thinking it was just going to be a regular old cornhole board, but the more I got into it, the more fanatical, I guess you would say, I got about it. Everything had to be perfect on it.
Yeah, I get that way sometimes too. I'll start in on a project that's just supposed to take a couple hours, just knock something out quick, and then I'll just get finicky and decide that no, let's just spruce it up a little bit and add some this and go in this direction, and then it's all of a sudden it's a month later that. But
yep, Hiking with Jackie Boy plays a guitar. Do you ever play Hiking with Jackie Boy, Kevin? Do you ever play electric guitar, or is it just I don't know what's a regular guitar called?
Acoustic.
I almost never play electric guitar. I think I made an electric guitar, but I think since I made it 2 years ago, I think I've probably put in about definitely less than an hour of time on it.
Okay.
I almost exclusively play acoustic guitar.
I really would like to meet other channels like yours that make stuff. I really do want to start getting to know some people. Is there a community? I mean, I have not. I don't know how I got into the homesteading community. I am so fortunate to be in the homesteading community, but it just happened.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to find myself into a community of makers, and I'm really having to work hard on.
There is a community, but I don't know. Some of the people in the community are like enormous now.
Yeah.
Like you were talking about, you watch the Resta and guys like Mark Spagnuolo, the Wood Whisperer, and Matt Cremona, and these guys with $100,000 shops and in 4-car garages and stuff like that. And like, it's fun to watch. They make great stuff, but it's hard to relate to them. So like, it is difficult to find the community within the woodworking community that's just like relatable people that you can just like you can see yourself hanging out and having a beer with, you know. So we're there. It's just when you go searching woodworking on YouTube, the algorithm feeds you all the big boys, and so yeah, it's hard.
This is a conversation that Justin Backroad Freedom and I have all the time, trying to get into a different genre, because he is a hiker and kayaker and camper, and the homesteading community is a really nice melting pot for a lot of different genres.
I can see that because there's
what do you do? You go and you develop your homestead, and you need to learn how to build a house and make stuff and repurpose things to make it work, and it just, and then you go kayaking because that's your day off.
Right. Or you make jam, or like there's all kinds of facets of it that would fall under that umbrella, right?
Yeah, the cooking community definitely falls in homesteading, of course. Preparing.
Brian?
Yes.
Heartland Dink and Tank asked who is the lower left again. They wanted to know who he is. The one below you.
Is that me?
Yes, you.
Yes.
That's you, bro.
He is. Oh, let me get.
Oh yeah, our names aren't on the thing anymore.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
That's wooden things and stuff.
Yeah, my channel is just wooden things and stuff because when I first signed up for YouTube, it made me pick like first name, last name was going to be the name of my channel. So I named myself Wooden Things and Stuff. And it just kind of stuck.
So,
hey, Kev, let me ask one question. Kevin, can you drop Mike's channel in the chat?
Yes, could you please?
Sweet, appreciate it.
Go
ahead, bro. I just want to get your link.
I can't even see the chat because I'm in this like StreamYard program.
Go over to your right hand side and go up to the top where it says comments.
Oh, I don't have that.
It's blue up at the top corner.
Are you on your phone?
I am on my phone, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I understand why then.
All right.
I'm like, so I don't read any of this stuff.
So on your phone, because I'm on the phone, and down there at the bottom, there's a black bar. It says Mike, Cam, and chat.
Yep.
Hit the chat button. I think that's sweet. I think that'll work.
No, that's the chat for this. Like that. Oh, hey, look at that. There's chat and then there's comments, but the chat is like if we were going to chat to each other. The comments are the. But then I can't see. Then I can't see us.
Yeah, I see that now.
I've
never done it.
That's all right. I don't need to see people talking. They're probably just making fun of me.
I'm looking at the comments on my laptop. It's a doozy. Because I can't hardly see them.
I would never try to do it on my phone. I mean, so many people use their phone and they're happy with that and comfortable with it. I wouldn't use my phone because it's just too small.
Yeah. It's not ideal, but
yeah.
I do everything on my phone. I film all my YouTube videos on my phone. I do all my lives on my phone. I just like I have a little tripod that it clips into, and I can move it around to get different shots really easily and stuff like that. So it's what I'm used to.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I forgot for a while. Now I remembered. The reason in the homesteading or in the makers community, if you're a good channel, they take off fast. So
they can, yeah.
It's hard to find those. 3 Mississippi came in here. How you doing? They just made 100,000 subscribers. They just celebrated that today. So
congratulations.
100,000.
Congratulations.
Just made 5, and that's a great milestone.
Yeah, I didn't take. I still haven't taken off. I've been doing it 5-6 years, and I'm hovering in the almost 7,000 subscriber range. Like
it takes a while.
Wow.
You know, there's this one channel that we have in our community, and that's Possum Run Homestead. And she had 5,000 subscribers, and she had a video that went viral and put her up to, like, anybody want to correct me? I think it's 28,000 right now.
Wow.
And they didn't just come and subscribe and you know, that was it. They came in and all her videos have just hiked.
Yeah.
They're all like in the thousands of views.
That's great.
So
Really happy for them.
that was the channel I was into earlier today and screwed up and said the bad word.
Oh yeah. Hey man, I don't know if you need that Santa Claus hat out here saying bad words. I thought Santa Claus was supposed to be good and everything.
Mike,
Well,
I just
when his beard goes white, he's going to be a Santa Claus too.
It's starting. I already once in a while I'll see a white streak coming through, and I'll be like, hey, there it's come. There it is.
We got somebody else in the chat, and that's fine. Everybody can stay. We're going to. There's only 10 minutes left. 13 minutes left. Hey, Gillum, Johnny.
Hey, what's up?
How's everybody doing?
Johnny's in the cows.
I enjoyed watching you race on your channel and also on 9 Acre Family Farm today.
All right.
That was cool to watch.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
all enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Oh,
guys.
definitely.
Well, I will admit I have not watched the video yet, but I can guarantee you I will be.
You
I
need
think
to.
you'll like it.
Yeah, I think I will too. Well, I like your channel.
Well, Dale, we've been talking back and forth a lot since then, and he is in the market for a Ford race car, some kind of class. So he is, mine's a Pontiac, a GTO, but he's a Ford guy, so he is all about it right now. Hi, everybody. Hi, Ginger.
For those of you who have come into the chat after I put this hat on,
Yeah.
Hey, I like
Rebecca
the
made
hat.
hats for my aunt, my sister, and my mom. That's a hot pink one.
Hi, Tony and
And
Heather.
then she made me this one because she was showing it off one day in one of her. No, it was MT Homestead's channel, and she came in and she showed the one that she made. I said, and everybody said, "Brian's got to have that hat." I said, "Yeah, I do."
So
I've made I know how many hats that longer form hat, how many I have made.
Hi,
5.
Bill.
5.
Just 5.
I'm gonna have to look and see the construction of it when I'm done with this. It's interesting. I'm not taking that off. Did you ever want to see my head bald? The short that I put out, I think 2 days ago.
Brian, you can coming right up, you'll be able to get you one of those bells, kind of stand out. There's some stores you can stand out in front of with a pot. Coming right
Get a
up.
little.
I mean,
ringer.
extra bucks.
Subscribe to my channel.
Ah, you that joke.
Hey,
My mom actually.
I can get there too. If I had one of them hats, probably a couple of weeks more growth, and I could be there with you, man.
Hey, Santa had to have a short beard at some point.
You know what's funny?
Hey, look, it's a party.
Hey,
Hey,
What's up?
what's going on, everybody?
I'm getting smaller and smaller here.
Yeah, before you know it.
Hey, you ought to see some of our lives. We go live sometimes on Saturday night. We'll have 10 in there at one time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody can hear anything that you're saying at that point.
You know what? Johnny and they are pretty good at taking turns letting everybody talk. The only problem is they stay up to 1 o'clock, and then they won't leave and then they won't let go to church. Come on now.
Now you said we don't read the chat.
No, I said you stay up till 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
and then you want me to go to Creekside at 9 a.m.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what's the time zone you're in, Bowen?
I'm on Eastern.
Okay, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
problem. See, we're in Central, so it's not quite as late for us. So.
Right.
Hey,
No, I
Mike.
understand.
Mike from 3 Mississippi, why don't you pop in? There's only 10 minutes or 8 minutes left. Come and say hi to us so we can congratulate you on your 100,000 subscribers.
I'm smoking a cigar to celebrate through Mississippi, so I have 100K right now. I already finished whiskey, so now I'm drinking cold snacks. But
I got cold snacks.
Cigar for them, and I did message on Messenger Sid, gave her the address to send the shirt that I won today, but I don't know if she read it yet. I know she said for them to send an email, so hopefully that will still work. Like I didn't send it through an email.
Oh, shoot. I can't even see it. Who is this one down here?
Right, Ginger?
Hi, Ginger.
Just a second here. Who's at the bottom and I can't get at it.
You
Congrats again to Mississippi.
you push it up and
Somebody's in the green. Oh, there it is. It's why didn't it do it? Add to stage. I'm trying to get cabin in the fifth. Or wait, our cabin in the woods is
Tony.
Hey, Bill. Last was Last Frontier Homestead. How's it going?
Oh, they limited the studio to 6 people.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
drop down.
Hey,
I
I'll
can drop.
pop.
I can drop down. That's not a problem.
All of you can't pop down at the same time. So, who just left? Oh, he didn't even say bye.
Oh.
Yeah, you're the guy who
Mike.
I can't remember his name.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike left and Rebecca.
Wooden things and stuff.
Yep.
So who's in the green room? Oh, there's Tony.
Well,
Hey,
just a second,
Hey.
people. Just a second, people. Thank you very much for coming in. Oh, he came back. Good.
I went to go look at the comments again, and I did something wrong.
So he's back.
So how are you doing tonight, Tony? Where's Andy?
Go ahead.
I said, how are you doing tonight?
We're doing good. Angie's back there listening to everybody on her phone, but we're doing good.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Yeah.
We can hear the echo.
Hear the echo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, babe, just close my door. Yep, I'm off. Okay, she's off. Now, we enjoyed the rain we got today, and we got a lot of rain.
Awesome.
It just started raining here. Like during MT, I believe it was MT's live, it just started raining. So
I have got a hole. I've got a water hydrant out front that started leaking at the bottom. So I dug the hole. It's about 3.5 feet deep. It's 2 by 2. And after about 15 minutes, it's filled that whole hole up full of water. It's just rolling everywhere. We got a lot of rain.
you guys always get a lot of rain down there.
We need some rain here. Antonio, Texas. Come on.
Hey, Justin, have you gotten any rain at all?
I think we had a sprinkle I don't know, 4 days ago or a sprinkle, and then that was it.
When was the last time you were down by the river to see the rocks?
Oh yeah, it's still dry. There's no water there still.
Jeez.
It's not good. It's very depressing and sad, really.
Yeah.
It's
The
not
river's all dry.
Yeah, it's very bad around here. Trees are falling too. They're just dying. It's not good.
So Sean from Let's Trade Paint, he is just a few miles from here. He's probably 35, 40 miles from here.
What?
And he has got 2 inches, he said, today.
Wow.
It's going to be snowing in Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Mike.
There's been some snow. Like
We're at 6 people again. Somebody's got.
Hey, I'm out.
You're
We'll
out.
see you guys later.
You have
Bye-bye.
a good one.
Bye,
Thank you
Johnny.
very much for
Johnny.
coming
See you
in.
later, Johnny.
Hey, Heather. Yes, Christine, you drove by our house by about a mile right up the road. I didn't know you guys missed your exit.
Good evening, Mike. And
How's it
Mike
going,
and Mike and Mike. No.
Hey, Mike.
Everybody's name is Mike around here.
Congrats, Mike. Again, you and Sid.
Thank you.
Frankie.
Congratulations.
Oh,
That was well earned and deserved. You put on an amazing channel.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Drew's Lens is in here too.
Is Drew in here?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Somebody else has got to go
I'll
because
peace out.
we need to get hiking
Peace
with
out,
Jackie Boy in here.
Y'all have a great night.
Have a good one. Not you.
Appreciate it, man.
What did I do? Okay, we can have hiking with Jackie Boy.
You're just clicking buttons.
Now,
Kevin.
I wanted Kevin to come in here because he is at, what's your number?
942.
Woo! So you only have.
I started the day with about 930. It was Cuddly Texan on Empty Homestead that shouted that out, and then I picked up a
Nice.
few there, and I picked up some here.
Awesome.
So how does it feel?
What's your channel name?
Hiking with Jackie Boy.
Hiking with Jackie Boy. Let me find that here.
Where is Jackie Boy?
He was here. He probably already went over and got underneath his covers.
Same here. My dog's under the covers. He's out. He's gone.
Paco's been out since 6 o'clock this evening.
Yeah, when
Drew, good for you, man. You beat me to it. Drew, you the man. Right there it is, hiking with Jackie Boy. What do we got? 38 people in here. If any of y'all have not subscribed to Hiking with Jackie Boy, he's sitting at 942 subscribers, and I am not subscribed, so I'm boom. Now he's at 943.
Wow.
All right, thank you.
There you go.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
I go on y'all's lives every Wednesday.
Well, man, I appreciate it. I'm glad I popped in here and chatted with you because I'm now subscribed to your channel, and hopefully we get you a few more here. 940,
And,
you're getting close to that 1,000.
And
maybe
and
next
for you,
week we should do a.
And for you, congratulations on 100K.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next week, Wednesday night, family night, we should push Jackie Boy over if he hasn't gotten it yet.
We need to get him there before then. Why wait?
Yeah.
We got 36 people, and probably about 35 of them are already subscribed to him.
Irene says she's 947.
947?
Nice. That means he's got like 5 here just in the last few minutes.
Keep going. Keep going. Irene Turner's in the house. How are you doing?
Hey, Mike. Tell Sid I did message her the address.
Oh man, Sid went to bed like an hour ago.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, no.
I just jumped to 948. So
Yep.
There you go.
Sweet.
Yeah, buddy.
Now,
Yeah, buddy.
if you are subscribing to Jackie Boy tonight, I want you to watch a couple of his videos and comment on them so those stick.
Yeah, that's a super underrated thing for people to do. Is like they look at subscriber numbers, but I think probably more important than subscriber numbers is the actual engagement that you get from people. Like
Engagement.
comments,
Yeah.
that kind of
Yeah.
That is true.
49.
Yeah, Johnny said he's at 949.
Nice.
What are your watch hours like?
I'm at about 1,700.
Okay, then we need to be having people watching his.
That's right.
Running his,
We gotta get you up to what is it? 4,000 we need now.
yeah.
4,000.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Drew's Lynn
Do you
says
have-
4,000 is important for monetization, though.
Do you have a playlist?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I
Is
do.
definitely important.
So everybody, when you're done watching lives tonight, just before you go to bed, put his playlist on and put it in the other room. Make sure it's got at least a little bit of volume on it and let it run.
A little bit of
Let's
all.
see here.
What I do on when I play a playlist, I'll go on there. I'll have the YouTube volume up, but I'll have the device volume down.
He's got a kayaking playlist, a live playlist, one called Different Stuff. Never know what's in a playlist called Different
And
Stuff.
that's
Gotta be
just-
careful with that.
That's random.
We got Jackie Boy Shorts, hiking. Ooh, hiking. That one's got 47 videos in it. If somebody were to let that one play, yeah, there's probably some watch time hours right there.
Am I in that playlist, Kevin?
That's what I
Yes,
was
you
gonna
are.
say.
You're in that. You're in the what? About 4 or 5 of those videos.
Oh, Irene, thank you so much. Thank you.
So yeah, hiking with Jackie Boy and Backroad Freedom do, and they have done collaborations where they've gone together and did separate videos with each other, and you can compare the two, and it's pretty cool the way they do them separately.
Yeah, our approaches are different. Like I've even said this before, our approaches are different, but I think the videos still complement each other.
It has been a little bit since you and I have done that, like any collaborations, because it's been too hot to hike or anywhere.
Yeah.
We try
And
to
no
kayak
water?
in summer. Of course, there ain't no freaking water in the rivers, so we can't kayak. So
Yeah, the last thing was Lost Maples when we met up with Jason TX
and
Adventures.
that was starting to get warm, and then pretty much done with that since then.
Yeah.
Alrighty, people. Everybody can stay in the private if they want to. You're more than welcome. But it is time to go over to Old Man King Homestead. That's Peter, and it's his hour. He started at that's 10 Central. So why don't you guys all head over there? I want everybody in the chat that came in, and my moderator for protecting my channel. Thank you very much for everybody that came on the panel tonight. Rebecca, these hats are amazing. So next week, 9 o'clock Central on Wednesday.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
You're welcome. Stay here for a second if you want.
I gotta make sure that my kid's doing what he's supposed to be doing up here, getting ready for bed and stuff. So,
good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Congratulations, 3 Mississippi.